All right, dudes, I'm going to keep this pretty quick. That way y'all can watch this without too much time. So next cycle is going to be an 8-week cycle. It is leading us up to the Fittest Experience qualifiers and Lone Star qualifiers. Here is what it is in a nutshell. We're going to work on positions kind of like we did in June, except we're going to do it at heavier intensities than we did in June. In June, it was like 30, 40%. We're actually going to work a little bit heavier. The newest thing that we need to pay attention to and be able to explain to our members is what we're going to do is it's called an undulating programming style. And basically, it means that 1 week we're going to be heavy in the Olympics, intensity-wise. And in that same week, we're going to be lower in our strength. So like that first week, tomorrow I think is like 70%. We start at 70%, but we're trying to build to the heaviest 3-position snatch that we can get to. We're going to do that with snatch, and we're going to do it with cleans. This week we will have low intensity but higher volume with our strength lifts. Our strength lifts are going to be done in eccentrics for 4 weeks, and then we're going to go isometric holds in the bottom for 4 weeks. So a couple things, I'm not going to bore you or give you all the numbers like the percentages that we fall, but things that you need to know about. So tomorrow in particular, it says that we need to start at 75% for our 3 to 4 sets. What that means is, and really I want us to try to get 4 sets because we're going to see if we can ever get 5 sets. We're going to warm up to 70%, and then the population's first set is going to be at 70%, their first working set. And then we're going to try to get 4 total sets from there. 3-position snatch, 3-position cleans. The 3 positions that we're going to do, they're going to pick the bar up all the way, stand all the way up with the bar. They're going to RDL the bar to the middle of their thigh. They're going to count to 4 in their head. You're not going to count. They just will count. It may not be 4 tomorrow. Look exactly what it is. Tomorrow may be only 2 to 3 seconds. I'll have to double check. Anyway, they're going to pause at the middle of their thigh. Bang, they're going to do a complete squat snatch. Okay. From there, they can drop it, or if they can hold on to it, that's fine. But they have to, if they drop it, they have to pick it back up and stand completely back up. And if they just bring it down from overhead, they have to be standing completely up. Then they're going to RDL down to just above their knee. They're going to hold for 3 seconds. Bang, they're going to do another one. Again, they can drop it or they can bring it down. Whatever they do, though, they have to bring the bar back up into a standing position. And then the last position is they'll RDL down to the middle of the shin. And then they will go down the middle of the shin for 3 seconds, bang, hit their last squat snatch, stand it back up. There's a couple things about this. We're trying to really hammer out this hip hinge, okay? We're trying to get people out of this ugly high hang. Like, we're trying to activate hamstrings and glutes, like actually doing this the right way, all right? Tomorrow and this week, since it's a high intensity week for Olympic, we're only going to do singles, and we're not going to pause very long in our 3 positions. Okay. The strength for the week, we're going to do eccentrics, and what we need to focus on is that we're going to go 5 seconds on the way down. So if you watch in my finger, it's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then when I hit 1, they just stand up as fast as they can. What I don't want to see, and what people will try to do with eccentrics. On Tuesday, you'll see this, and I'm going to talk to more of y'all tomorrow, is it'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, and when they get to about the 1 second or close to the bottom, that pace goes from consistent to real quick, right back up. They try to speed the bottom up from normal to boop, and then jump right back out of it. We don't want to jump out of it. We want it to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right back up. They don't have to be slow on the way up. They can be fast on the way up, but at no point should their descent ever speed up. Their descent should stay the same speed for the entire movement. That's what we'll do this week. Next week, all we're going to do is flip those things. Or flip those exercises. So the strength lifts will become the high intensity of the week. We're still going to do eccentrics. We're still going to do 3 seconds on the way down this time. We're still looking for the same things, consistent movement. But now we're going to be heavier than we were this prior week. Okay? We're going to be heavier and we're going to do less reps. All right? The flip side of that, the Olympic lifts, we're going to be lighter and we're going to be under tension longer. We're going to pause in those positions at the middle of the thigh, above the knee and below the shin, below the knee. We're going to hold those positions longer and we're going to do more reps. That's when you're going to feel more of what we had in June. We're going to follow that for 8 weeks. After 4 weeks, all that's going to change is the 3 position snatch and clean is then going to just become a pause clean, and I'll explain that again when we get to the pause clean and a pause snatch. And then the strength lifts, instead of being eccentrics, are going to be isometrics, where we'll just go straight down to the bottom, pop, hold in the bottom for 5 seconds or whatever our time will be, come right back out of it. So we're going to get a little bit of intensity, we're going to get a little bit of grind, but we're really focused on positions. And I can't stress enough, especially with the Olympic lifts, if their RDLs and hip hinges look shitty, then we need to slow down and bring the weight back. Like, that's going to be a big key. Same thing on our eccentrics. If it looks crummy, if they look like they're out of control, then we need to take the weight off of them. The whole idea is that we don't want them to blow through stop signs like most people do. All right, that's from the conditioning side. If you want that's from the lifting side. The thought process behind this is that we don't want to run our head into the wall every single day like we have, where it's like 90%, 90%, 90% every single lift, every single day, or something heavy every single lift. We want to have a day where we really grind heavy, and then we want to have a day where we're not grinding as heavy, but it's more volume, kind of like we did during the open, and we're just going to keep on flip-flopping those days. Ryan's going to do the conditioning based off of that as well. So I'm going to send this out to you guys. If you have questions, please watch it. It's 7.5 minutes. I should be there tomorrow morning before I have to go to work, so whoever's there in the morning. And then just give me a call or a text if you have any other questions. Later.